Oh,
big
dear
crash.
me. Tommy Grech has
Big
gone
crash.
in hard on the right-hand side. He's okay. And there's a very big crowd of people in that part of the racetrack. A lot of school kids. And the oldest driver in our field has brought out the red flag with big damage to the right-hand side.
Looking by the angle there, fortunately Tom's okay. His father Jeff Grech is here, so he'll be relieved to see him get out, and he looks fine.
Okay, let's figure out what happened to Tom Grech. Back chicane is where it's at. Oh, back end steps around on the curbs. Oh, that's a huge hit. Goodness me, that went in hard.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, Chad. That's he's okay, but let's see. So he just lost it on the rear, didn't he?
Oh.
So he maybe just used a bit too much curb on the way in, and when the car's landed, it's got airborne landed. So let's have a look. It's the initial curb here that picks the car up in the air. See that? So as he does that, when it lands, it looks like the rear of the car just steps out. He gets the correction on. Look, full opposite lock. He's looking through the corner where he wants the car to go, but just too much angle, too much rotation from the rear of the car when the car landed off the curb. So that was probably the curb limit, how much curb you can use. When a Formula car gets lights, it loses all its downforce, and the rear stepped out, and this is heavy contact. So goes to show the Hans device. It's a carbon fibre monocoque car, but look at the air. Nose box comes completely off the car, and that's testimony to the McGregor chassis that he's just walked out. Big impact.
Yeah, look at the right rear suspension components as well, creased up in half. Thankfully, that's all the stuff that's easily replaced. It's whether or not the core of the car itself has been badly hurt, and that will be the big difference between can they get this thing back out. But they do have a spare tub, don't they, Miguel? They bring one to every round, so... Yeah,
they certainly do. Spare tub, and while you can't necessarily roll out a new car, let's have a look at real speed.
Wowzers, that went in hard.
I hate hearing that.
Oh, no, on the outlap, McGregor's gone in now.
Oh, that's a shame for the youngster. First time there, you can see he's absolutely gutted. And he was doing a great job, mind you, Jordan McGregor, down in P10, but only 2 seconds off being inside the top 6. So he found 6 seconds from the first session. Oh, same spot, just lost the rear.
He got away with it a little bit more than what Grech did. Let's have a look how hard it goes in. Reasonably would be the answer, but...
Yeah, 2 corners.
Oh, man, it lifted the whole car off the ground as well. That must be such an empty feeling, throwing a race car like this into the fence on debut. And that will bring out the end of the session. So, a crash mud final practice. Look at the sparks underneath the car now that the wheels aren't touching the ground. That's actually done a fair bit of damage. So
just too much curb. These drivers are just exploring the limits of how much curb they can get away with, and I think we should have learned off the Grech incident that you can't use much of that first curb at all, because the guys are coming in there so quick. They're using the first 2 curbs to slow the car down, and this will be at real speed. Fairly hefty impact too, that one. So that'll be very similar damage. So we could have 2 cars missing from qualifying at about 3:30 this afternoon. Good to see young Jordan's out of the car.